The Book of Revelation stands as the final word of the Christian Bible. For centuries, its text has defined the ultimate triumphs of light over darkness for billions of believers. This sense of finality provides a sense of security, marking the definitive end of a cosmic war. Fringe theorist Jordan Maxwell seeks to disrupt this security. He approaches the text as a hidden framework of deception, designed to lead followers astray. His strategy centers on a specific coordinate, Revelation chapter 22, verse 16. It is found in the very last chapter of the book. Targeting the conclusion is a calculation. If the final chapter can be compromised, the structural integrity of the entire theology begins to fail. Maxwell's argument relies on isolating this single verse from the historical and literary context surrounding it. He claims that in this verse, Jesus identifies himself as Lucifer, quoting the text as, "I, Jesus, I am the offspring of David, and I am Lucifer." This claim merges the figures of salvation and evil into a single entity, creating massive cognitive dissonance. This merger removes the distinction between opposing sides. Without a clear boundary between light and shadow, the internal logic of the struggle collapses. Accepting this interpretation rebrands the central figure of salvation as a source of ultimate deception. Maxwell expands this anomaly beyond the walls of the church, treating the alleged deception as a spreading theological contagion. He proposes a great inversion, arguing that billions of people are actively worshiping the opposite of their intended deity. This theory frames mainstream Christian worshipers as participants in a mass deception they do not recognize. Maxwell applies the same logic of inverted worship to Judaism, suggesting its core rituals are misdirected. Islam is also brought under this umbrella, capturing all three major Abrahamic religions within a single conspiratorial narrative. Combining these three faiths implicates a massive volume of humanity, covering the majority of the globe's religious population. A single textual anomaly has been scaled into a global psychological operation, where devotion results in damnation. If the entire world is trapped in an inverted cycle of worship, the question shifts to who is orchestrating the ritual. Maxwell's conclusion removes human agency from the equation entirely. He blames higher powers in the universe, extraterrestrial or cosmic forces, as the hidden architects of this planetary deception. Maxwell builds a bridge from a microscopic grain of biblical text to a universe manipulated by cosmic forces. This reveals the anatomy of this fringe theory. It survives through a relentless escalation of scale, rather than a presentation of verifiable evidence. The architecture of this argument reveals how a solitary, isolated interpretation can be used to overwrite a person's perception of reality.